Captain. Let's go, one clap, ready? Let's go.
Episode 10 of Season 10 of The Blitz, and we have Modesto High hosting Pitman High in a Central California Athletic League matchup to determine who stays out of last place. Both the Pride and the Panthers are winless in league. And so we're about to see who gets the first SeaCal win of the season.
Ich mach das nicht auf, dass ich auf Deutsch rede, aber ich rede nur mit Deutsch. Ich will, dass ihr das heute macht. Ja, ja, immer auf mir, more auf dir. 1, 2, 3. We fight, we fight, we fight, we fight. No quit, no quit. We fight, we fight, no quit, no quit. Hey, no quit on me, no quit on 3. 1, 2, 3, no quit.
Similar storylines for these two teams. Modesto High, they beat Johansson and Bayer to open the season before going on a 6-game skid. And Pitman, they beat Central Valley High in the opening game of the season before going on a 7-game skid. This is homecoming for the Panthers, and Pitman is more than eager to spoil. Get ready for the Friday night highlights. Opening kickoff of the game, and Garrett Bidwell is waiting to get his hands on the ball. And once he does, he takes it 40 yards downfield for a great opening highlight for the Panthers. And later on the opening drive, facing 4th and 6, Bidwell is at it again, or so you would think. But a penalty calls back that first down. And so instead, Pitman gets the ball and the Pride take over. Jose Zamora with a 12-yard pickup, and this opening drive for the Pride will end with a touchdown. A 60-yard touchdown pass from Drew Walker to Dylan Freeman. The Pride are on the board early, and 4 plays later, Freeman is back in the highlight reel with an interception, getting it done on defense. But that penalty will take them out of the red zone and back to the 40-yard line, where Walker connects with Joey Stout for an 11-yard pass before capping a 3-play scoring drive with a 28-yard touchdown pass to Stout. And that's going to take us to the second quarter, where Pitman has another defensive highlight for us. Cruzito Garcia with the interception. Coach Pacheco coaching them up, and the defense is teeing up none other than Joey Stout for a stellar 75-yard touchdown run to make it 21-0. And plenty of Pitman highlights, so let's get a Modesto highlight. Ooh, one of the cleanest sacks I've seen, Gabriel Rodriguez, but Walker shakes it off like it ain't no thing, and he connects with Freeman. That's a 32-yard pass, and the receiver is bobbling, bouncing, and running all the way for a first down. But Walker does get a little ahead of himself, looking for the deep ball, and he is seemingly intercepted by Heston Blom. But another penalty saves the Pride and sets up a touchdown. Matthew Brisega, he's in the end zone. Scoring by committee, that's the Pride's strategy this Friday night. And after a 4 and out, Q Stout, another highlight, except it isn't. That is a penalty, but we can still enjoy this highlight even if it doesn't count. That would have been a 70-yard punt return, but it's nullified. But no, it's okay. Stout can find other ways to get it done. Look at this wheel route. A 44-yard connection from Walker is called out at the 3. Don't worry, guys, I slowed it down. He was out. The refs were right that time. And that sets up Walker for a touchdown run, and Pitman laying it on. Halftime score, 35-0. Now, before we get into the second half, let's recognize our sponsor, Realtor Michael Rocha. Are you a buyer looking for your perfect home? Or are you a seller looking for top dollar for your home? No matter what your goals are, if you're looking to win in this real estate market, Michael Rocha is the realtor for you. So contact Michael Rocha today at 209-485-5228. You can also find him on Facebook and on Instagram. Hungry for more big plays? Don't worry, you don't have to wait long. Joey Stout with the opening kickoff of the second half, taking it 76 yards into the end zone, except the penalty calls it back. No worries though, Stout says I can still get it done on offense. He takes the reverse handoff and runs 21 yards downfield for a first down. But at the end of the play, another penalty calls it back. Stout says, man, I guess I'll just have to keep doing this over and over until the flag doesn't get thrown. Will it be this play? 21-yard gain. 1, 2, 3, uh-oh. You can't point more than twice, and that actually leads to an ejection for Stout. So Walker has to find somebody else to make a highlight with, and he finds Adam Quezega. That's a 26-yard touchdown pass. And I think it's safe to say the Pride are getting their first win. And on the ensuing drive, Modesto gets its first touchdown. That is Heston Blom with a 63-yard touchdown reception, courtesy of Eli McCabe. But the Pride, they're back on the board as well. Daniel Aguilar with a 45-yard touchdown. And that was as clean as it can get. And so we're gonna take it back, because this is the play of the game, because this is a full team effort. Angel Lopez and Quezega coming up with big time blocks, putting the defenders on the ground. And Zamora even gets in on the action. It's a wide open lane, and it's executed perfectly. Team effort again from the Pride. That's why this is the play of the game. And after another 4 and out, Pitman's offense is back at it. Burciaga gets a 12-yard reception, tack on 15 for roughing the passer, and you get a touchdown from 2 yards out. Zamora is in the end zone. And from here, Modesto is going to get some highlights on the board for themselves. They waited long enough. They embark on a 2-play scoring drive, aided by a pass interference call and capped by a 45-yard touchdown run from the senior quarterback. McCabe getting it done. And Modesto would also get it done on defense, the ensuing drive. And oh my goodness, a fumble by Aguilar. And that ball's bouncing all over the place. It would be recovered by Blom, which would result in the final scoring drive of the game, capped by a 26-yard touchdown run from Bidwell. And they would also get a 2-point conversion courtesy of Bidwell as well for a final score, 56-22, Pitman with its first win.
1, 2, 3.
We came out as a team, we came out strong, and we stayed strong throughout the entire game. One of our things is we never quit, and no matter what the score was tonight, we were coming out and we weren't going to quit. We weren't going to come out too high, we weren't going to come out too low, we were going to come out right in the middle. Our strength really isn't in one spot particular, it's everybody. Once everybody comes as a team, we do great. It feels great, especially since I played with some of these guys since my freshman year. It feels great, and the fact that I'm able to come out and not leave, I'm able to stay with my buddies all 4 years, it feels great. Yeah, so kick return, punt return, both those got called back. I mean, nothing I could do about it. Dylan had a pick, Cruz had a pick. Those are 2 big turnover plays. That wheel route, we called it as a team, me and Drew and the coaches, and then Dylan's catch, he has a nice catch. We just had a lot of good big plays on this team. One of the plays, I got tackled, I got up and I handed the ball to the ref, and then they threw a flag and they called it on me. So I was genuinely confused, but I didn't do anything on that one. And then the other one, they just called an unsportsmanlike for something I did on the sidelines. As of right now, it means I'm not playing next week, but my coaches are going to take the film and stuff up with our AD, and then they'll take it up to the board, and then we'll see how it goes from there. Man, if this is my final game, I mean, what a great game to end it on, I guess. Love all of my brothers, been there since day one. Some new ones, came close with them, it was great.
Both a great game and tough break for Joey Stout. Hopefully they can resolve the ejection issue and get him back on the field next week for his final senior game. But if this was the end of his high school football career, he did pretty well. 11 carries for 154 yards and 3 receptions for 85 yards for a total of 239 yards through 3 quarters. As for the quarterback, Drew Walker, he also had a great game. He went 12 for 13 for 270 yards and a total of 3 touchdowns. And with that, Pitman gets a win, and Modesto, they fall to the bottom of the CCAL standings. The Pride are tied with Enoch's High next in line, a team that Modesto will play next week. As for the Pride, they're facing Downey High, the undefeated league leaders in CCAL. That's going to be a tough game, especially if they don't have Joey Stout on the field. Best of luck to both the Pride and the Panthers. As for the Blitz, next week holds a visit to the Valley Oak League as 7-1 Manteca hosts 6-3 Oakdale High. That's right, a rematch from last season's D3 section championship game. Manteca coming off its first loss of the season against Central Catholic, but their star running back Blake Nicholson set a school record with 400 rushing yards. And so this is a game you do not want to miss. You can check out all the highlights from that game at turlockjournal.com. You can also find us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter if you follow at Turlock Journal. So until next week, when we bring you a Buffalo versus Mustang matchup, I'm Frankie Tovar. Thank you for watching the Blitz.